Hey everyone, welcome back to Fate Stay Night Remastered with Jurgen Jays. So, I wanted to go on ahead and give y'all a heads up. Granted, this change won't happen for another few days to a week, but it happens to be on my mind. So I'm recording the same day as the last episode that I just put out. Usually over the summer, I've been doing it like as soon as I record that episode, I turn around, edit it, make the thumbnail, push it out, kind of a thing. I'm trying to now get back into the habit of recording a few a day. Especially now that school is coming up. For those that don't know, who've only been watching the playthrough since summer, you probably haven't heard me mention it, but I am a teacher, so my schedule is about to go from kind of busy to like really busy. So as I kind of get used to that and having to kind of record things in batches to put out for you guys, just be patient with me if things get a little inconsistent again for a little bit. I don't think it should. I don't see any reason why it wouldn't, but it is just something that I'm gonna have to habitually get used to doing again, and not the way that I have been doing things. And honestly, it's easier when I do it in batches anyway. Um, but sometimes too, recording 3, 4 episodes in a row back to back is like, I don't know, you just get tired of talking, and you feel dumber and dumber the more you talk, and I don't know, you get more bored your own head about it when you are talking to yourself in a room by yourself for a couple of hours. It's a very weird experience. If you haven't ever done it before, uh, try it. It's very odd. But anyways, without further ado, we're gonna go on ahead and get back into a reading. We just got back from talking with Kirei Kotomine. Shirou was talking with him about the last war. And then he dispelled a lot of history around how the Holy Grail War started, as well as giving us some options for us as far as what to do with the Holy Grail. Apparently, we can get Saber to drink the Holy Grail, and that will make her live here for longer without her needing to like kill people and get their souls. Or she can, we use the Holy Grail, use it as a wish, and then she can continue to be here with Shirou if we get her to kill people or I kill people and get their souls to her, which we're not cool with. But if she touches the Grail, then her promise with the world slash Grail, or however that works, will be fulfilled, and she will just immediately disappear, no questions asked. There won't even be a chance to really like word anything through. So then the other option is I grab the Grail, do a wish of my own, whatever that may be. So lots of choices up in the air. Tosaka found us on our way back, or didn't find us on our way back. We walked through the door. She was there waiting for us. So now we're gonna have a nice little chat with her. She doesn't seem peeved. She's just been pretty patient with us. So Tosaka turns and looks straight at me. Guess she's run out of patience. That was a very long-winded intro. One of my longer intros, like 4 minutes. So, what do you want to do, Shiro? I'm gonna take her on a date tomorrow. Alright. I can't think of anything else. It's a spur of the moment idea I came up with on my walk back home. Probably because of yeah, he also, on the walk back home, he kind of confessed to himself that he loves Saber. So, a date seems pretty fitting, kind of cute. But then, I don't know where the somber mood from earlier went because Tosaka makes the most bizarre face, as she commonly does. She's been wondering when this will happen. She bursts out into uncontrollable laughter. Hold on, wait. I wasn't ready to hear this. That's so unbelievable. It's so selfish of you, Shiro. Dang, I'm so dumb. I should have seen this coming. I mean, she's known what's going on all along. Shut up! What's wrong with me being selfish? I mean, for you, it's okay, because you're usually not. But also, sometimes when you are, it's like extremely selfish. I know this is not the time for it, but I'm gonna let you get in on our way, or get in our way. I'm not gonna let that happen. I stumbled over those words a lot. No, Shirou. It's just so funny. Tosaka slaps my back hard. She holds her stomach with her other hand, laughing so hard now that she's nearly in tears. I think this is the worst she's ever treated me. She's not treating you bad. I haven't laughed this hard in a long time. Well, I'm happy for you. None of that was funny to me. I was quite serious. Well, good luck with your date. I'm rooting for you two. Get a kiss in for me. Tosaka says that kindly, doing a complete about face from a second ago. I mean, I don't think she was being mean when she was laughing at you. Yeah, I'll try my best. Honestly, that came out of left field. When she says it like that, all I can do is nod. Cool. Are we about to go? Do we get to go on a date, like, when we wake up? I go back to my room. Saber is still asleep and the house is peaceful, as if there's nothing happening. I mean, you're literally just walking through the house, so yeah, not much of anything. It rained today, but what about tomorrow? I look up at the clouds slowly passing overhead. Unlike me as it is, I pray for a sunny day tomorrow. Unlikely for you to pray, or for you to pray for rain, or lack thereof? Probably just prayer. Save. Take me to the next day. Morning, merry-go round. Alright. February 14th. I think we have today and tomorrow, like as far as calendar days in the visual novel go. And I think that's the end of the route. Why am I out here? Then the next thing I know, it's morning. Why are you out here? Pathetic. I couldn't sleep a wink. I sigh and turn off the ringing alarm clock. Today, no matter what she says, Saber and I are going on a date. My first priority will be to take her to plenty of places, so she'll have a chance to enjoy herself. I've been trying to search my mind for the perfect spot for a date, but before I could come up with anything, my alarm went off. I mean, you could still take a little bit of time to think about it, or go cook and think about it. It'd be real unfortunate if, like, Lancer or new Archer interrupts us. I turned the alarm clock on just in case. As hard as I tried, I still couldn't think of anything last night. So I borrowed an alarm clock from Tosaka, figuring I might have to pull an R&R. When I, like, something came up in my throat, not like puke, I guess like acid reflux. So my throat's all burny feeling. Not that it's done any good. Come to think of it, I've never been on a date. I'm a hopeless, not a virgin. That's not the word. I mean, I am that too, but also I'm just not romantic. I'm not a woman's man. I sigh again. That sort of problem. I'm nervous enough, plus I didn't sleep, but I think the worst part is how shocked I am that after staying up all night to think about it, I couldn't come up with a single thing a girl might like. Fine. Go clothes shopping. Bam. Done. I'm gonna leave it all to chance. I'm just gonna take her all over the place and she'll learn what it's like to have a good time. Yeah, that sounds amazing. So, yay, fun. I'll just take her to cute shops. Well, I feel like there's a fundamental flaw in that plan, but I've already made up my mind. There's nothing else I can think of. But what this all boils down to is that today is going to be a day packed with fun, and it'll go on until Saber says she's had enough. Or, you know, someone shows up and starts trying to poke at us with a stick. So, Iliasville has not yet woken. No, she's still asleep. It doesn't look like she's going to wake up anytime soon, so you two got lucky there. If Ilya were awake, she would have followed Shirou around and gotten in your way. She doesn't know what she's talking about, yes. Yes, we cannot have her accompany Shirou like she has been doing. That's not what Ren meant. Things have been taken an unexpected turn last night, but today we shall go and search for the remaining masters. Shirou does not have time to be taking care of Ilya's fail. Well, I wasn't talking about her getting in the way like that, but oh well. It's not my place to tell you exactly what you're doing. This is you and Shirou's problem. I love her grin so much. I love Tosaka's personality a lot. Tosaka laughs mischievously. I don't know if in other routes, Shirou will, like, lean more romantically into, say, like, Tosaka or Sakura. Granted, Sakura's been out of the picture for, like, forever. But, yeah. The problem between Shirou and I... ... We finished breakfast, and it seems like a good time to leave. Saber is ready to look for masters, but I'm determined to execute my plan as well. I just need to be a man and tell her. Well, also, like, I don't know, and nobody say this, I'm curious to see what will make each route be, like, distinct from one another. Like, how distinct will it be, or will it be a lot of the same? I would imagine it would be fairly different, but I don't know. I know nothing about this. About that, Saber, we're going to go to the neighboring town today. If you have to get ready, I want you to do it now. Are we going to search for masters? I would suggest we go to the suburbs instead of the neighboring town. That's not what we're doing. The two of us are going to go out and have fun today. There's no point in us going to the suburbs. Huh? Saber freezes. I try to ignore the sound of Tosaka trying and largely failing to control her laughter behind me. I'll get to her for that later. I love her smugness. She loves to tease people. I love that about her. I love the tsundere nature. Shirou, I do not understand. It is not for you and Ren going out to have fun, but... If I'm going, you're the only one who could come with me, Saber. Tosaka is going to stay back and watch Ilya, so she has nothing to do with this. This is ridiculous. You and I going to the next town to investigate will yield gosh, I can't speak. Yield nothing. There's no point to this. What are you trying to accomplish here? Saber's pretty clearly frustrated. I kind of figured something like this would happen, but things are looking even bleaker than I thought since she clearly thinks we're going out to town to search for masters. This is rough. I'm being really clear, but you still don't get it, Saber. I'm trying to ask you on a date, Baka. Instead, Shirou turns into the tsundere. I ignore Tosaka's stare as I speak to Saber. I'm not sure how much Saber understands. Oh, I do not understand what you mean. Can you clarify, Shirou? I'm going to court you. She looks even more irritated. ... And suddenly, it's like a switch flips in my head. There's no sense beating around the bush here. It'd be best if I were just blunt with her. I feel like you've been pretty blunt with just asking her to go on a date, but she just doesn't know what that means. Shirou, if you tell me to go to town, then I will obey. However, I would appreciate if you explain what the purpose of this date is. No matter how familiar I am with this age, there are terms I still do not know. Please do not use technical terms without explaining them. It's Tosaka in the background just being like, oh gosh. It's not really a technical term. I can teach you if you don't know, but a date is when someone goes out and has fun with a girl. Huh? Saber goes completely still. Girl, do you mean me? I mean, you're the only girl that's coming. So yes. She's dazed now, muttering. When I nod yes, Saber looks even more confused. He's like, what is the purpose of said date? I understand the meaning of the word now, but I still do not understand your intentions. For what reason would you do such a thing? Again, the defeat of, like, Tosaka in the background being like, oh, they keep on missing. I wasn't expecting this question. I mean, I know what the point of a date is, but now that I'm on the spot and Saber wants me to explain it to her face, well... Tosaka's just stepping in. She's confused because you're using an unusual term. Drop date and just use a term that's easier to understand. Listen, Saber. A date basically means a tryst. A what? I don't know what a tryst is. Shirou may be talking about going out and having fun, but what he's really getting at here is the whole boy trying to attract the attention of a girl he likes thing. Well, she's so smug about it. Like, my job here's done. I'm good now. Saber immediately blushes, of course. I cough loud. Tosaka may be right, but I am pretty confident that a date and a tryst are two very different things. What is a tryst? We're gonna go Google it. Bring this over. Define tryst. I've never heard that word. A private romantic rendezvous between lovers. This is a bad example, but would a one-night stand be an example of a tryst? For it to be a secret rendezvous? I mean, it doesn't have to be limited to that, but kind of seems to be in that vein. Alright. ... But I don't think it's worth mentioning. From her reaction, it looks like Saber finally understands what a date is. Exactly, Saber. I'm gonna try to woo you up, kiss you, you get me? We're going to head to town and we're not going to fight. We can't fight during the day anyway because there are people around, so there should be no problem with us spending the day however we want. That may be true, but this seems pointless. I can see nothing that you will gain from doing such a thing. That's not entirely true, and I wouldn't mind if it were. I've decided to spend the day with you, Saber, so don't worry about me. We're gonna go out to town, and that's that. Nothing you say will change my mind, Saber. Are we about to... Is he so committed to this that he would use a command spell over it? I look her straight in the eye. Is she upset about this? Saber ponders for a while, looking serious. She's still blushing a bit. Then, if I refuse, will you be heading out to town on your own? No, that... What? No. You would drag her. Yep, I'm definitely going. Or everything I spent all night thinking about will have been a waste. You just said you've thought of nothing! Like, just the scene ago. When we were in the other room, you were like, I couldn't think of anything despite being up all night. Then I cannot allow you to go unaccompanied. I am your servant, and so I cannot leave my master to go alone. After taking a deep breath, Saber answers in her usual manner. ... Okay, that could have gone better, but at least I've managed to convince her to come out. Yeah, we've got step one. We can worry about the rest later, the romantic stuff later. I shouldn't sweat the small stuff at this point. This is cute. I'm excited for that. I'm way more excited than what I should be for this. Have fun. Bring back something nice. As we step outside, I make a rude gesture to Tosaka since she made fun of me until the very end. Do you, like, flip her off or something? So, what specifically are we going to do, Shirou? Well, let's just head to the neighboring town. We'll catch the bus at the intersection. That way we don't, have to frickin' walk for an infinity to get there. The hilly path is unusually quiet. It's a little past 9 in the morning on a weekday, and the town is starting to come alive, but it must be a little early to be heading out somewhere. There's no one on the road. It's like we have the road to ourselves. Now that I think about it, I don't feel guilty about skipping school anymore. I've been cooped up in the house these past few weeks. Days, not weeks. Feels like weeks. It's been weeks, literally, for Jurgen J sitting in his chair. He hasn't left not once, not at all. He doesn't eat or drink or nothing. Of course, different person now. Drop the bit. Of course, you are a master, so you should not be walking around so casually. Saber's tone is sharp. Saber following behind me is nothing new, but it feels different today. I feel this immense pressure directed at me, and that's putting it mildly. Grab her hand. Grab her hand. I can tell Saber's going to be tough to handle. It. Or is this going to be like every freaking anime rom-com where it takes 9 episodes for them to just like brush up against each other? We get on the bus. It would have been stuffed with people about an hour ago, but there's only a handful of people using it now. The only people on the bus are old women with children, so it feels like we have a place to ourselves. Saber, let's sit at the very back. I call out to Saber, who for some reason tries to sit at the front of the bus and lead her to the wider seat at the back. I mean, I don't use buses as public transportation, so I can't really... That's a pretty shot of her. ... Saber quietly looks out over the passing scenery. Wow, look at that scenery, that bright window. I steal a glance at her and realize how crazy I am for what I'm trying to do today. I don't think so. Taking the bus to a nearby town is an ordinary thing for me, but here in this ordinary place, something extraordinary is happening. Or, well, I'm finding myself questioning whether I'm actually doing this whole date thing, and my mind starts spinning and whirling like some complex cube puzzle. ... Crap. I'm getting really nervous. It's kind of getting out of control. ... I take a deep breath to calm myself down so Saber won't notice. But then, and I know this is stupid, I take another look at Saber. Oh, how scandalous. There she is. It just starts grunting. My heart skips a beat. I hardly recognize Saber as she sits next to me. Or well, it's less that I don't recognize her than it is that the situation itself is unrecognizable. It makes me realize that she is something else. She is different. I didn't realize it when we were at home. This ordinary, everyday life seems to me like it's become something entirely new and different just because Saber is here. Her golden blonde hair, her green eyes, those alone are enough to make her overwhelmingly beautiful. It hadn't really crossed my mind, since I never had much to compare her to. What do you mean? I remember the first time I met Saber. I must have been avoiding her because I was too embarrassed to admit that I was admiring Saber. No matter what Saber says, to me, she's a girl before she's a swordsman. I didn't know how to react to her, and I didn't understand my feelings for her. I mean, I think you crushed on her, but you weren't, like, in love with her. You didn't really know a thing about her. Now you know her pretty intimately, I would say. I have to admit, I know I sound stupid. I've developed trust and affection for Saber, past the point of no return. And now I've decided to go on a date with her. The order of events is all backward. Now as I get off the bus with 2 S's. I love the bus with 2 S's. That's my favorite bus to ride. The Boosie. Sorry. I finally realize what a big deal it is to go on a date with the girl I like. But that's okay. I can only give it my all, so I can't very well take it all back and cower in fear now. ... I calm myself and try to shake off my ridiculous apprehension. The bus crosses the bridge and drives toward the development area and its masses of tall buildings. We call that a city. You don't have to use all that lingo. That's just called a city, bud. I breathe out, almost whistling, and ready myself. The familiar bus announcement tells us that we've arrived at Shinto Station. Alright, girly pop, let's hit the town! It's only 9 in the morning, but the area around the station is already busy. Most of the shops don't open until around 10 o'clock, but cafes and smaller bookshops are starting to open up. Oh, I would love to go into a Japanese bookshop or manga shop. That'd be, yes. Sorry. I love bookstores, and the only bookstores that are generally, like, in the area that I live in are, like, Barnes & Noble and Books A Million, and I'm a sucker for, like, the, like, small, privately owned stuff, and it's just like a library of what the one person likes or the couple people that run the shop like. I love those places. I get to go to them sometimes when traveling, but man, there's one fairly close to where I live now that me and one of my roommates have been wanting to go to, but haven't taken the time to go out there yet. There are already more people here than you'd expect in Miyama, even if it were a weekend. ... We get off the bus, and Saber looks around the area displeased. I don't blame her. She hasn't really agreed to the whole date thing, and everyone is staring at her now. I doubt she loves that. Crap, I should have figured this might happen if I brought Saber here in the morning. But this discomfort is bound to follow us around all day. The only cure for this I can think of is Saber enjoying herself so much she forgets all the awkwardness. Alright, I'm gonna become even more awkward to make her laugh, because that's how funny guys work. I smack my fist into my hand and look over to Saber. Saber, before we start, is there anywhere you'd like to go? We came all the way out here, so we can do whatever you want today. We can blow up buildings, we can be terrorists. Wouldn't that be so much fun, teehee? No, there is nothing. I hate this place. Can we please go back? This place holds no particular interest to me, and I have little knowledge about it with which to make any other decisions. Are you sure? Well, this is gonna be tough. Then I really do just have to wing it. If you don't want to go anywhere, and I don't know where to go, things are gonna looking kinda grim. I very poorly planned this out, despite staying up all night just thinking about this. I couldn't think of a single place to go to. I hope you are not saying you have made no plans for today, Shirou. Well, I have some plans that are forming currently, but they're a little light on details for the time being. Let's just hit up as many shops as we can. That's kind of hard to. I know some stores I'd enjoy, but I have no idea what a girl's like. Just take her places. They'll do whatever. They're just a person. Go take them a place. Honestly, if I'd known this would happen to me someday, it'd have been smart to go out with a girl from class at least once. Well, yeah, I'm sorry you didn't predict that someone from 1,000 years ago would get summoned into your life to fight in a magical mage war, and you would fall in love with her. So terribly sorry we didn't prepare you for that one, Chief. I do not intend to object. There is something wrong with you, Shirou. I would not have thought that much had you suggested to take a break, but that you have no plan for this interlude is completely ridiculous. Crap, now Saber's in lecturing mode. The state's going awful. How do I recover? This is the first time she's ever given me such an earful outside the dojo. She wasn't into this from the start, and I figured all the people staring at her wouldn't help, but I didn't realize it'd be this bad. I have been waiting for the opportunity to bring up your lack of planning. You may be keenly aware of the people around you, but you care little for yourself. Jeez. Consequently, you end up paying the price for your lack of self-regard. Okay, Mom, calm down. Hey, are you listening to me, Shirou? I am. Bottom line is that you don't understand why you're here, right, Saber? I know the places I'm going to take you will bore you, so I don't blame you for not liking it. Don't say that. Don't say you're gonna be bored on this date. Just go. You don't predetermine that. It is not that, but I am only saying that now is not the time for this kind of thing. I know that, but I'm also ignoring that since I've already decided to spend all day with you on a date, Saber. I'm not gonna change my mind, no matter what you say, that's that. Aw, I look straight at Saber. The only thing Saber can do is look back at me in shock. I mean, she could turn around and look at there in shock. It's not her only option. She could run away. She could slam her head into the floor. Many options. But if you have something to say, I'll at least hear you out. I'm sure you have things to say, and I'd appreciate it if you told me now. That way, we won't have to worry about holding back later on. So if you wanted to admit here and now, for instance, that you love me, now is the perfect time to do so. If you say you don't want to go on a date with me, I'll think of something else we can do, which is still a date with me. No. You do not need to go through all that trouble. I just, It's odd seeing Saber at a loss for words. Well, if you have nothing to say, then let's go. You don't get to get mad about where we go since you don't have any requests. Maybe you should go to an aquarium. I hear those are popular. That'd be great. Go there. That's perfect. That sounds good. So I grab Saber's hand. Great job. You're finally thinking. Yes, they held hands. I just passed over that. Shirou, I am not complaining, but I do not think it is necessary to hold hands. Well, we're wasting time here, so we're gonna run a bit. I'll guide you to where we're going, so follow me and don't let go. Also, I just wanted to feel your precious soft skin. But not like this. My hand virginity is being taken away from me. I start running without waiting for Saber's reply. I've been pretty clear with Saber, so no more being pathetic in front of her. For now, I just need to escort her to every place I can think of. Saber's hand in mine, I run through the crowd. Apparently, Saber's given up resisting, as she just follows obediently. It's a little before 10 o'clock. We have 2 hours until lunchtime, so I'm going to make the most of that and really knock Saber's socks off. I mean, an aquarium will be a very cool, unique experience for her. Oh, we don't get to go through the aquarium with... Aw, that would have been awesome. Those 2 hours were like a storm. Okay, well, we'll see how the rest of this date goes in the next episode. This is a good place to end it, I feel like. Really glad we're doing this. Like I said earlier, I'm way too excited for this, but really, really fun scene. Anyways, hope you guys are having a good day, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye!